Hi Scorpio, happy birthday. I hope you're doing really well. I was just getting some candles ready for this reading while I wait for a few people to join. Happy birthday, man. Lighting candles. I hope you guys have a wonderful birthday season. Mercury, the planet of communication, sales, trade, goes into your sign. What does this mean for you, Scorpio? Well, it means that a lot of held up projects, a lot of things where you may have felt like, hi Wendy, welcome. A lot of things that you felt like you didn't necessarily have the right power, backup, support. All of these things are gonna feel a lot more supported in this time. While Mercury is in your sign, you might feel a lot more prone to really communicate effectively. Say what you really mean. Don't say it mean. Scorpio, you might find that with Mercury in your sign, there's this need to do more during your season, which is very much about the being still and reflecting. You know what's really quite energetically poignant for me? Since we're coming into the end of Libra season and coming more into your energy, my shower's not been working, and the only way I have to really wash is in the ocean. So for the past 2 days now, I have nothing but salt water keeping me clean, salt water of the ocean keeping me clean. I could ask a friend if I could borrow their shower, but I just didn't feel called to. I don't feel dirty, I feel extra clean. The other night, I happened to leave this right-of-way deck over there by the window, and it's been raining. And overnight, I had pulled some cards and the rain had completely soaked the entire deck, and I felt like it got a really good thorough clean. There is something about a really good thorough clean, Scorpio. There is something about needing to rid yourself of certain energies that you may have accumulated over a set period of time. What I'm thinking, Pluto in Capricorn, and then your ruling sign Pluto having been in retrograde. I think that there may have been certain things that you might have accumulated, experiences that might have felt a little bit heavy. I do think that there's a need for a real thorough cleanse. I think you yourself might even be feeling like there needs to be a real good thorough cleanse. Guys, if you're in here, if you wouldn't mind just hitting the thumbs up button, it lets other people know that we're here. The algorithm likes those thumbs up button clicks. Okay, so aside from a real need for a thorough clean, spiritual, emotional, mental, physical even, the people around you, are they 100% necessary? Let's get some cards for the sign of Scorpio in their highest and best good. Everyone, let's take a really nice deep breath in together. Let all of it go. All right, Scorpio, let's get some messages for Scorpio in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. 2 jumped out, the Magician and the Tower card, Mars and Mercury. A lot of people used to say that Scorpio is a Mars sign. I happen to see Scorpio more so as what they say is Pluto. But there might be this energy that you are where is Mars right now? Okay, damage control. Scorpio, damage control. There has been a certain disturbance, and oh, hello naked ladies, nice to see you here. Damage control. There needs to be, okay, let's talk about this recent disturbance a little bit. I think you knew, and I think you may have been surrounded by certain energies in particular that may have contributed to something being quite disruptive, something coming down, something being like a shaking of the conventions. I say damage control because I think you can rectify whatever it is that seems to have needed shaking up. And this is why I think Mercury going into your sign, me being a Mercurial, this is exactly why I say this. The Magician card, Mercury energy, the Tower card, Mars energy. Look, whatever is ending, finishing, coming apart, breaking, end of the cycle, quite clearly wasn't really working anyway. If you are to master your energy right now by really getting a little bit creative with the tricks up your sleeve, you might find that all the resources that you need are at your disposal. There is something about having a bit of a limitless infinity frame of mind, and there is something about you remembering that you keep those thoughts productive and clean. It will materialize in the 3D. I don't know why I'm thinking some of you are already in the 5D and you don't even know it, and you've not got control over those thoughts, and so you're manifesting your fucking wildest nightmares. Let's turn that into wildest dreams. How about that? Ah, thank you, Virgo Real Ub. Thank you. I'm really good. God bless you too. God bless all of us. Oof, God bless us all. Right, let's get some more messages for Scorpio. In their highest and best good. Scorpio. Did you hear that? Scorpio. Wheel of Fortune card. Your season proves to be really lucky. The more proactive and the more diligent you are about cleaning up a certain mess that you know you're about ready to clean up. And this isn't about you brushing the dirt under the carpet. No, we're not doing that. We're going to look at this and we're going to fix this in true Mercurial style. And I think this time around, you might find that all of the things that you need to fall into place will fall into place if you're willing to create correctly. Don't fold if you've seen something is falling apart. This is a test. Mercury being in your sign, revealing all of the tricks that you need, all of the tools that you need. If you persist, right? If you really persist in this. Ace of Pentacles and the Lovers. Scorpio. Ace of Pentacles and the Lovers. Need I say more? Like, you got work to do. For real, for real. And get on with it. Because this is gonna kind of push you in your element a little bit. I feel like you're going to come across something that's not only massively abundant for you, financially, a new home, a new baby, a new car, I don't know. It's a gift from the universe, ultimately. And there is this element of duality, which is, I think, the support of a loved one, of a divinely blessed counterpart. And it's really fortunate. Don't be fazed by the 3D right now. You're co-creating here. And I'm not worried about you at all. I think you're going to have an absolutely wonderful season. It's going to be wonderfully, wonderfully good fun. But I think you're going to be reminded that you're not alone in creating. You have soulmates, partners, loves, a love. I don't know. It's the lovers. You know what I mean? Gemini energy. It's youthful. And I think Scorpio, there is definitely the ending to a certain cycle and a certain phase. And I always like to say that when there is the closing out of a certain cycle, you have the opportunity to open up a new cycle, a new portal, a new door, a new beginning. Let what was, as nasty as it was, like, there's no more that you can go with. There's nowhere you can go with it. That is done. Okay? I wouldn't take it as betrayals. I would take it as experience and lesson learned. There's lessons, right? There's things to be learned. There is knowledge, and that only makes you richer. Do you know what I mean? You have this opportunity to open up a new door after becoming richer from the privilege of the knowledge. The Ten of Swords is an ascension moment. It's a growth moment. It's a development moment. It's a chance for you to learn something in the process of cleaning up something that you know was just not going to fit, work, be right. The Knight of Cups. A substantial emotional offer that is being presented in the hopes of the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. How auspicious is this? In the hopes of a revival in you, or a relationship, or could be with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Nine of Pentacles and the Temperance card. I just want to let you guys know there is big money that is going to make its way to you by Sagittarius season. So by the end of November, mid-December, there might be some sort of financial win that puts you in a really, 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 really good, abundant place. Right now, it's about you getting your confidence back, working on your own value, and seeing what it is that you can do to put yourself back on a throne by embodying the abundance that you seek to have. Listen, what you had to go through is not going to be in vain, right? There is going to be some sort of revival after the Tower, Nine of Cups. It comes from you being a little bit more content with your lot, what you have, and how you need to be really grateful for right now for all of the wonderful things that are working out for you, for the partners that are so there, present, loving, supportive, soulmates. Being grateful, allowing the new doors to open, giving yourself the Scorpio, don't put too much of yourself out there. Keep a little bit in reserve right now. Keep a little bit private right now. Clean up these messes first. Make the magic that you know that you need to make in your way that you make it, right? There is something about closing out of a chapter, a finishing up of a cycle, because you know that the betrayal or the pain of the betrayal or there's just nowhere else to go from it other than lessons learned and ascension and moving on from them. Good thing about ascension is it always categorically opens up brand new doorways, portals, invitations, opportunities for you to make right of relationships and make right of serendipitous moments that you may have not been willing to be aware of before. You're being asked to change a few things up about yourself, the value in your life, the money, the need for some sort of energetic revival, some sort of rebirth, some sort of transformation, which is what your season is all about. All of this is leading back to the fact that you know that there is stuff that needs cleaning up right now, and you will have to really go back to the self. Let things grow again, including your life force. Use the sun in your sign energy to allow the transformations and the new beginnings, and be really, really, really okay with opening up the new doors and accepting the invitations and prioritizing your energy and looking at what it is that you need to do in order to support those that are supporting you, by making the changes within you first and foremost, and allowing the abundance to come through. Let it grow. That's all I have for you right now, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to book a reading with me, head over to the website rubyreadstarot.com. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Have a good one.